Hi everybody, welcome to today's transmission. This one has been brewing for a week or more, 10 days. I've tried to do it a few times and it wasn't quite ready. It needed more light codes to come through into it, sitting here on my portal. But so today it's very much about stepping into your feminine flow, your intuition, your divine timing, and really embodying even more that trusting of the universe to support you, to protect you, to guide you on your path to those dreams and wishes that are seated in you to be fulfilled in this life, what you're here to do, what brings you joy, what brings you pleasure, the lifestyle that you want. And that ultimately is an upshift as well in vibration and in ascension and in connecting to your higher values and seeing them realized here in the world in your day-to-day life. And so we've been collecting codes from the recent transmissions. They've also been coming into the artworks, and I will walk you through that at the end. But I've been absolutely amazed at how the synchronicity and the signs from the universe have really reinforced and this process and really showed me every step of the way. I want to share some of that with you as well. In, astonishing, amazing ways, which when we're on this spiritual path, we get used to seeing that. But I don't know about you, but for me, I never cease to be amazed at the miracles and the synchronicity that come through when you really do allow yourself to see them. And where you really allow yourself to trust that movement, that flow, that wave. So the cards that are here are trust your vibes. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. And there are levels of that, we can do that to a certain extent. But there's kind of a rationality that comes in, our programming comes in, and we'll only believe it to a certain point, or we'll only allow it to a certain point. If our logical mind disagrees, we often dismiss it. And I've been through many different levels of that and just reached another whole level of trust this week that I want to share with you. I want to bring in those codes that if you're willing, you could drop to even deeper trust, even deeper connection to the truth of how powerful you really are and what a creator you really are when you allow yourself to be. And from that place, you make healthy choices. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy choices. So there's our higher self, there's our higher wisdom, there's our own intuition, our own connection to source. And then there's also the helpers that are there all the time, the angels, the guides. Just they can't do it without our consent. We need to connect to them when we need help or when we want help. And to pay attention to when they're trying to show us the way, to just notice those subtle signs, those subtle hints, to open up to receive that guidance and experiment with that and know that, so that you can hone really when it is guidance and when it's not. And you can feel that in your own body. You can feel when you allow yourself and you pay attention, you notice those subtle things, you can feel, yes, there's an experimentation, there's a trying it, seeing if it is, seeing if it isn't, but there's also a feeling. There's a feeling you can feel when you connect to something that's divine and something that isn't. And that goes back to trusting your vibes. So on that, signs from heaven, oh my gosh. I actually really have seen these feathers in this card dropping in front of my eyes, sitting out my swing out the back. I've got one of those swings where you sit with another person and it swings, and I sit out in the sun and have my cup of tea, and actually watching these little feathers drop from heaven in front of me. And then I got this card. So that kind of synchronicity, the kind of wow moments. And then after doing some other transmissions about receiving love and things like that, I had like a single rose bloom in my garden, just like this Barakiel card. And like a single rose, just one rose on the bush, just looking at me. Then I looked down at my feet, and I've been painting the Archangel Ariel card, which is all about love hearts showing up in nature, which is something that's been happening to me for many, many years. Photographs, so many love hearts just appearing around me, and I do believe that this is a reminder that we are love, and love is always available to us. And sitting on my swing where I'm in that state, that receptive state, and I looked down and there was all these plastic love heart leaves that come off a plant, like a fake plant that was left in my garden when I moved in by the previous owners, and they were all around my feet, just so many of them around my feet. So these are all ways that the universe, the guides, the angels, our higher self are speaking to us all the time if we pay attention. I could have easily missed that because it was camouflaged by the grass, but I did notice. And then when I noticed, I could receive the energy that came with them, the message that comes with them, the support of the universe that is inherent in that you can then receive that through your heart when you realize that you're not alone. And then that helps change the trajectory of your day as well, because then you are conducting your day from a vibration of support and a vibration of love, and you make different choices. So again, back to these healthy choices. And so Barakiel is bringing showers of heavenly love, good fortune, removes blocks to success. And as that transmission came through, it opened up the dragon painting. So again, I'll talk to that at the end. But the dragon painting was about clearing blocks to success. And that has been coming through some paintings also in the background that I've been doing around other purposes for other reasons. Always there, these dragons have been there supporting the upward shift, supporting the clearing of density, and supporting the heartfelt soul purpose. So as this Barakiel showers of heavenly love removes blocks of success came in, I did bring forward those dragons, the dragon that's been supporting in the background. And in the background of that one was the dandelion pod blowing on the dandelion pod wishing, and someone praying in the foreground as well, of the foreground and the background. It's indicating that your wishes are being heard and they're clearing the blocks in the way, because that's what the dragons do, and raising you up to the level where those wishes are fulfilled, to that timeline where you're able to receive those without anything in the way. Okay, so they want me to talk a little bit about the I'm going to talk about this at the end, but last Friday there was some what are they called? Auroras all over the planet. And we're told that this is because of the solar flares. Like, we've had so many solar flares, really intense solar flare activity, which raises our vibration and clears the density through us. And they've been like 16 times the size of the Earth, so they've been huge electromagnetic solar flares. And that this is what created this wondrous, amazing sky show, which all of our attention came to. It was what a magic global collective synchronicity that, raised everyone into awe. And interestingly, at that exact day, I'd received a painting that I'd done about the energy coming from Sirius, the lion energy, that's to do with the upshift, the collective upshift, and looking up to the sky to receive those energies. And it was the same colours as the sky. So for me, that was a really big collective synchronicity for me that was personal and collective at the same time, and to me an encouragement to carry on doing the work with bringing these codes through the artwork, which is synchronous and relevant all the time. And the lion is the next piece of the puzzle that I'm putting into the Archangel Ariel painting. And I was just really showing the relevance that I did that line painting around the 2012, the 12 gateway in 2012, which was a really, really big upward shift in the ascension process for us all. And it's relevant again now. And I was shown that by the sky. So, yeah, it feels like amazing times. And so the card that's come through, just to complete this message, is visualize abundance in all forms. And what I've been speaking about is how these intentions and these connections to spirit have shown up in physical form in the real world when you pay attention. And they're saying you are a co-creator with spirit in that. So having a clear heart, clear intentions, and trust and faith really has an effect in the material world. So this is the active card we're going to bring the light language in for now. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So that's what today's transmission is about. So let's bring that through. Ataya katotoko kotataya kataka. Akatataya tokua tia tata tia kaka. Akatatata kokototoko kotatatia tia 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 chototoko kokatia kakaka. Ishalalalia la toko. Atalalia katatatia la kataka. Akatatalia kataka toko tokatia tia 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 tia. Akatataya kato, akatataya katakako, akatataya kataka, kotoko totoko koko, akataya takaka katata tataka katoko kuku kutukuku, akatataya kataka toko toko tatatia katakaka, akatatatatia tio 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 tia 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 tia. Akatata koko kotata tiaka toko takakatia tia. Akatoto toko tatia tia 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 tia. Akatata tokokatatati, akatakatakataka tokokotatatata. Akatatakato, akatatatatatatatatatakakakakakakoko. So really feeling really big activations of the third eye, the heart, clearing of the solar plexus, and an anchoring in of higher aspects of yourself, the parts of the you that can see and hear those messages, those subtle messages, make them louder than the logical, learnt patternings and programs. Anchoring that into the earth. Stepping in and taking your place as part of the upward shift in the earth and humanity. Here we go. Just feel this beautiful, cool, soft, gentle peacefulness coming in. This safety, this certainty, this trust. Yeah, it's beautiful. I hope you can feel that too. So that's the transmission for today, but I have a couple of other things to share for you if you want to stick around. First, I promise to give you a walk through what's going on with the paintings and the collective energies coming in currently into the paintings, which we'll do now. And if you stick around to the end, I've got 2 freebies that I'm offering. So here's a little walkthrough of the series of paintings that are all connected to each other under the same umbrella, the same theme, the same light codes, that I'm currently working on and have been working on through all of the recent angel transmissions and transmissions on my channel. So each of those also bring in light codes which come into the artworks. So this one is from the previous series I started, which is the Cosmic Colours. That's just had a little bit more on the sky as more of those light codes are coming in around the cosmic colours that are coming in and ascending the earth, which connects to this series. So this is the major one in this series, as the beach scene is the major one in the cosmic colours coming in through the cosmic heart and the cosmic waters through the portal in the sun. And you can see the portal in the sun is in this one as well. So this one comes from the channel information I got about the 3 waves of ascension that are coming right now, that the angels are creating the buffer zone, and then the dragons and angels coming in clearing the earth. So the angels are up here in the pink and the dragons are down here in the density, clearing all the energies. So I've had various different angels come in. What happens is I hone in then on specific codes that are part of the greater picture and will be in that bigger picture through a series of smaller pictures. So that one is the angelic, that's actually Archangel Ariel, which came from a recent transmission where she's bringing love energy in. And so we're seeing that in the form of love hearts. When you see love hearts everywhere, and flowers, when we're appreciating flowers, we can receive it through that, but it's there available to us all the time. There's a swan in this and a lion, which I'm just about to paint the lion in. Once I have this one, will be almost finished. But so the offshoot of that is that brought in a lion from the previous series, this one here, which interestingly came active, and I actually got it printed up and available as prints and put it on mugs and things so people could receive the codes of that. That was about collective upshifts, collective portals, the Lion's Gate, the energies coming from Sirius. And at the same time as that became active and I got it printed up and I received the prints, was the exact time that the whole world was looking up at the sky, just like this image, and receiving like inspiration and in awe. So it was a collective experience of awe and upliftment, looking up at the sky, and the sky was the same color as my painting. And so for me, that was an incredible encouragement and synchronicity around the work I'm doing. So yeah, so that came in at the same time as this lion appeared here as well. And these are all about a collective upshift in the ascension process. So another offshoot of this one was, before I can really fully complete these flowers, which are expressed here in 3D as the love hearts are, because we can see them in our 3D world with our 3D eyes as we can the moon, was this one here. So I brought the light codes in. You can see all the love hearts and the similar colors into the flowers. And so then now the next step is I'll be able to paint the flowers here. So the next stage also is that the dragon started appearing, like in this one here, in the background of an energy artwork that was actually showing the energetic movement through some energy healing teaching that this website is for. So I was creating that for someone else's website. The dragon started to show up in it. And so then the next thing was to draw the dragon. So this one isn't far off complete either. And I do believe this is the first one in a set of new tarot cards or oracle cards I'm going to be creating. But you can see this is also extremely related to the recent transmissions that have been coming through around clearing blockages to success, because this just organically appeared, and then I've added a little bit of extra paint to emphasize what I can see in the background. But there's the stems, and there are the dandelion pods that we make wishes on, and our seeds of our desire, of our heartfelt dreams coming from our hearts, from our souls, go out and seed and become real. This is someone blowing on a dandelion pod. This is someone praying, which is the same thing really: wishing, praying, dreaming with intention to bring it in. And so this is a dragon changes color. It's made of the cosmic colors, so it changes color according to its needs, and it makes those true. And it does that by clearing the blockages in the way to your dreams and elevating you to the timeline where those dreams are a reality, where they're already true. So the other one, you can see it again, it's the same colors. This one is I painted this on top of the words. So the words are actually written on the canvas underneath. Hello sunshine, goodbye rain, happy days are here again. It's got these butterflies which represent transformation, and there are hundreds of them. They're as far as you can see. These are 3D. And they transform the winter into the spring. They transform the storm into the sunny day, where we can receive the sun. And yeah, so that has crystals on it, and that is also about success. So they're all about success, they're all about dreams coming true, they're all about elevating up to the higher consciousness. And yeah, I've had the guidance to make all of these into cards and products where people can receive those codes. They're all connected to each other as part of a bigger process. So I'm giving away 3 of these Ascension card packs. And the reason is because I am going to create, there's only 11 here, so I created these when I'd done 11 of these Ascension paintings. All of them contain light codes and activations. They also contain information on how to use the cards, if you're using it for guidance or information like an oracle deck, or if you're using it for your healing, how to use them for your healing, how to receive the codes, information about what vibrational art is. I'm now calling it energy art or alchemical art or quantum art. It's all very the same thing. So all of these are paintings that I did in pastel, and I've been feeling very guided to actually create them now into a full set of 30 cards to work with. So what I would like to do is clear space. I've got quite a lot of these, and I would like to find homes for them. So I'm going to give away 3 of these decks of 11 cards. So if you would like to receive those and work with these ascension energies, then just in the comments put ascension deck, and I will pick 3 to receive the physical cards. And anybody that writes down ascension cards beyond that will also get a gift from me. It won't be the physical deck, but it will be something else. And if you would like to receive some other discounts and free things and cheap things, you can join my mailing list. It's in the description box. I'm going to send out in the next couple of weeks an email with a lot of different freebies and cheapies and things like that. I'll do that about once every 6 months, maybe as much as once every 3 months, but you need to be on my mailing list. Anyone that does join my mailing list gets a set of these cards that I'm currently making up in a printable version. So these ones I just printed at home. So I'll give you the sheets and you can just print them at home or give them in a PDF format. Print them at home and cut them up. So just until the 30th of May, I am offering these really gorgeous print at home or print professionally, whatever you like, gratitude cards for anybody that joins my mailing list or a membership tier on Patreon. So when you print them out, you just cut them up. They have on the back side that lines up perfectly. If you're printing at home, of course, you do need to make sure that your paper feeds correctly through the printer for those to match up properly. And then you can just put them in a little box. You can pick a card each day and contemplate that, use that as your intention for the day. You can put it up in your fridge, in a fridge magnet. I've made lots of lovely different colours to differentiate them. Some lovely, lovely things there just to bring your vibe high into an attitude of gratitude, which of course creates more positivity in your life, evokes a higher frequency of gratitude, which vibes in those things that you're grateful for into your life. So yeah, if you would like to receive the Ascension cards, just write Ascension cards in the comments. If you'd like to receive the free gratitude cards, then you just sign up to my mailing list or join Patreon. Both of the links are in the description box. You'll get an instant download of that. So thank you again for staying till the end, and blessings to everyone, and I'll see you next time.